A really horrible economy crash will affect most people here in the United States. And if you think about it, we haven't had a recession in over 10 years now, which means we are long overdue. Now, here's a couple questions that I have for you. Is your business recession-proof? And are you prepared for the next big recession, which could start like now? All of this and more coming up next. All the signs are there, guys. The stock market, it's at an all-time high and unemployment is at an all-time low. We have an election year coming up really quick, and it's been at least 10 years now since the 2008 financial crisis and the subprime mortgage crisis, which created the Great Recession. Add in the way that the big retail stores have been closing due to that, Amazon effect, and how major corporations are planning to lay off thousands and thousands of people in the near future due to the way that progress is simply eliminating the need for minimum wage workers. And guys, we may actually have a crash that could be bigger than anything you could imagine, which could lead into the longest recession that we've ever had to face. I'm Doug Massi, and before we get into the video, this is when I'm going to ask that you subscribe to our channel and give this video a big old thumbs up right now. That way I know you're actually watching. One more thing. If you hang around all the way to the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to get a copy of the Guarantees of Whole Life Insurance, which I personally use in every single final expense sales presentation that I make. It's a great way to clearly demonstrate to your clients what you're giving them compared to what else is out there. It's also a good way to separate yourself from all the other life insurance agents that they've been seeing. So now that you're probably thinking, well, what does all this financial crisis stuff have to do with final expense sales? Well, pretty much nothing. That's the beauty of it. One of the best ways to prepare for a potential market crash and an economic crisis is to be running a business that won't really be affected during a recession, right? I mean, that makes sense. Let me think about this. What business do I know that's basically recession-proof? That's right, guys. Good old final expense sales. And if you think about it, during a recession, thousands of people will still turn 50 years old every day. I mean, there's nothing stopping that. Funeral costs are going to keep going up from year to year just like they always have. People will still have to pay for funerals when their loved ones die. That ain't changing. And most folks will absolutely procrastinate taking care of their final expenses. And guess who that is, guys? That's right. That's our best clients. Recession or not, people will still be dying and still need final expense life insurance. No one's getting out of here alive. Also, our typical clients are already on a fixed income. That means that their income is not going to change. Most of them will still be getting by just like always, check to check. They will still be living on the same amount of money tomorrow that they are surviving on today. Very little, if anything, will change for our typical final expense clients, which makes our industry, guess what? That's right, recession-proof. Just one more reason that you should already have your final expense sales business up and running. Look, it's not like you have to put up $50,000 to start the business like you were opening, a bookstore or a Starbucks. Any idiot with half a brain can come up with a couple $1,000s to get on final expense direct mail leads. Remember, if you already have a system set up where you have fixed cost direct mail leads coming in every single week, and you have a sales system which allows you to go out and make maybe 5 to even 10 sales every single week, like the one that we have at United Final Expense Services, none of that's going to change. But If you do what I think you're going to do, what most silly people do, which is, of course, wait until it's too late after the economy starts collapsing, when you have no way of generating enough cash to get your final expense sales business started, you'll end up really struggling and may actually end up being one of those people who simply, in the long run, ended up going down with the recession. If you're watching this video and you think you're struggling to make ends meet right now, doing whatever it is that you're doing, selling whatever it is that you're selling, just think about how bad it's going to be when the economy goes to the cleaners and pretty much no one is hiring but, I don't know, Uber, because people are losing their homes. They're not buying stuff for the home anymore. They're not buying nice new cars. And the bottom line is that they're just not buying the stuff that we normally know to be easy to sell pre-recession. Here's another thought. Let's say you're already selling life insurance products, right? If you've ever sold, I don't know, mortgage protection life insurance, for a perfect example, you already know that the mortgage protection industry is based on working some new leads, but mainly reworked leads that other insurance agents have already been working. And you're working somebody else's old leads because there are just not enough mortgages being sold to have tons of fresh leads every single week. Now imagine being in a really, really, really bad recession. No one's buying houses, so guess what? No new mortgages. Now the smart life insurance agents will suddenly go, hey, let's pivot and try that final expense sales stuff. Here's the thing. If you want to work in, let's say, Broward County, Florida, for example, and I've already got a couple of agents working final expense direct mail leads in that area, there simply won't be enough fresh leads to go around. Look, I'm going to always shoot you straight, and I'm going to tell you the truth, whether it's good news or bad news. But think about it. You tell me, if you were to call one of those big multi-level marketing insurance agencies and ask them if they can get you fresh leads in Broward County, Florida, what do you think they're going to tell you? Dude, trust me, they are going to tell you whatever they think you need to hear so that they can recruit you. And then 3 months later, you're going to realize that all you've received from them is aged leads that the agent before you could not sell, and that, well, they can't even get you fresh leads 5 counties over. Look, I know this to be true. I've already gone through this with one of those companies that we've all heard of, and trust me, if they're going to lie to me, they're definitely going to be lying to you. Yep. You'll be back in the same shoes without a shoehorn, the same boat without a paddle, all because your sorry butt was late to the party, as usual, because you simply didn't know what to wear. For a copy of the guarantees of whole life insurance, or if you'd like to know exactly what it takes to join our national final expense sales team, just shoot me an email at doug@ufesonline.com. Remember, guys, agents on our sales team have access to the highest quality direct mail leads in the industry, along with top carrier contracts and moi as their personal final expense sales trainer. When you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now get out there and do something good for someone today. Happy hunting.